Hello Internet, this is Irina the Siberian who's gone international, and apparently reviewing Russian songs for Eurovision is becoming a tradition on this channel. This is not a reaction per se, I just wanted to tell you about the background of the song that Russia is sending to Eurovision this year. Normally I don't really follow Eurovision closely, but this time it caught my attention and you will see why. So last year I was pretty upset that Little Big didn't get to go. You can see my reaction here. I think this song is pretty awesome, even though now I'm a bit sick of it because my little nephew loves it a lot and he makes us listen to it for like 10 times in a row. But I still love it. But this year when I heard the song that Russia is sending for the first time, I stayed pretty indifferent, but then, oh my god, it has started such a shitstorm in the Russian internet. A lot of horrible people came to make very xenophobic comments about the singer. Like, she's not born in Russia, she's born in Tajikistan. It's one of the former Soviet states, and then she immigrated to Russia when she was a child. And the immigrants from Tajikistan, they often work at this jobs which you need to keep the society going, like, you know, construction sites, cleaners, and etc, etc. So there was a lot of hate coming her way, partially because of this, which is horrible enough. Also, the song has sort of a feministic message, which I like a lot. So in the first part she's singing like, well, I'm so small and helpless and I need to cross the burning field, how do I do it? And I'm waiting and waiting for someone to help me. And then she's like, what's the point of waiting, get up and go. And this both kind of tells that, like, stop waiting for a man to solve your problems, just do it yourself. And also actually this is happening already. So, like, on the one hand, Russian women are being told that the man is the center of the universe. I'm saying in general, like, there is still this belief in society that if you don't find a man, then, like, there's something wrong with you, and you have to be dedicated to finding a relationship, to getting married and stuff. While also there is a lot of women in Russia who manage to carry the weight of all the problems that their family has on their shoulders, because there's a lot of men who just run away and don't help with the children. They work, they do everything at home, and you as a woman are expected to carry it all yourself. And even if you're married and you got unlucky to marry a guy with the conservative views, there is a good chance that you will be both working and doing everything at home, because, you know, like, all the house chores, they're like women's job, and working is like everyone has to work. So I feel like there is a lot of women who are making an enormous effort, work a lot, and don't even get enough credit for it from society. So I did appreciate her bringing up this point, if I did understand her message right. And then in the second part of the song she lists all these stereotypes like, oh, you're already over 30, you don't have children, put something shorter, put something longer, and you need to find a guy, So again, she brings up this unfair discrimination that women tend to face. So yeah, I did appreciate her bringing up these problems. Also, I kind of enjoyed watching the pro-state, conservative, disgusting politicians who are attacking her, that she doesn't represent Russia really well, that her style of singing is not real singing, that why she's singing about fatherless children, because it goes against the traditional values, even though there are like a huge percent of families where the father has left and doesn't even pay anything to support the child. And just watching those annoying conservative politicians being butthurt about that was kind of enjoyable, so I'm thanking Manizha also for that. But the reason which has actually triggered me to record the video is not even that, is her performance at semifinals. Because in the end of the video she has shown the pictures of like 100 Russian women, among which were like strong opponents of the current regime. Like, this is a regime, like what is happening in Russia now, it's a regime. This is a suitable word. So for example, there was this journalist, Elena Kostyuchenko. She's one of the best journalists in Russia now. She works for an independent newspaper which is called New Newspaper. 7 of their journalists were killed over the years. and she writes about very controversial and dangerous topics. So, for example, she was the one who managed to find the graves of the Russian special forces who took part in war in Ukraine. Then this new newspaper also writes a lot about Chechnya, and it's dangerous to criticize Chechnya's leader now. Not many journalists have the courage to do that. And also another girl which was shown on the stage was this Alla Gutnikova. It's a girl from a small student newspaper which was also writing articles criticizing the current state and the current state of events. Their main focus was universities, but not only. And a month ago the police just came to their office, confiscated all their gear, and ever since then they've been under home arrest, but not really, because they decided not to officially give them home arrest, so they're allowed to leave the house between 23:59 and midnight, which is ridiculous. And it's just one of the many political persecutions which are happening in Russia right now. The government has gone completely mental since Navalny's return, and I made more videos about that. So I'm really surprised that such controversial people were allowed to go to represent Russia on Eurovision. I mean, of course their pictures are tiny there, like if you don't know the context, if you don't know the background, you won't even understand it. But I'm happy that at least these tiny small pieces of freedom are still there. And what's surprising is that she's being sent to Eurovision by the main state channel, which is like super censored. But still they're doing it. It's a bit confusing and surprising, and I'm not sure why. I've seen a couple of interviews with this Manizha, and she is really cool. She's feminist, supports LGBTQ rights, and in general pretty open-minded and kind person. And it's great because it goes against this conservative values which Russian state is trying to push. So I guess I'll be watching Eurovision this Saturday, and thank you for watching my video. Now you have a little bit of background, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!